Welcome to Love from Lisha for an extra dose of love in your day. Click subscribe and the bell to be notified when new videos go live weekly. Today we'll be talking about not holding grudges. How many times in your life have you felt wronged by someone? They said something, they did something that just really irked you or went against what you felt was respectful or kind. And how many times have you held on to that feeling for days, weeks, months, maybe years past when it happened? I know I've been there. I have had experiences that I remember as far back as kindergarten that I used to hold on to, and I would remember these things and ruminate over them and think in my head, if we ever cross paths again, the things I would say to them now that I'm older and wiser, what I would express to them that I wish I had expressed back then. And it got to a point where I realized, okay, I'm holding on to this, all of these things from my past, and for what? I realized it was creating stress in me, it was creating this weight on my shoulders, and for no good reason. That stress caused by my response to those interactions lasted way longer than they should have, way longer than was serving me any good. Those individuals did what they did years ago and moved on. Why couldn't I? Why was I letting the negative impact of those interactions continue to have a negative impact on me? How long are you going to let something weigh on you, bring you down, create bitterness, resentment, affect future relationships because you're carrying that baggage forward? What I did in coming to that realization was I decided to shift my perspective. Rather than one of me as the victim, of I'd been wronged, they did this to me, they said this to me, I shifted to thinking about them. And I thought, I wonder what place they were in their lives, emotionally or mentally, that caused them to say the things that they said, to do what they did. And I thought, must have been not so great of a place for them to have had that bitterness, that lack of respect. All of that was on them. And it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my responsibility for their actions. I didn't do anything to deserve that, to warrant that. It was those other individuals. And as soon as I shifted to a mindset of compassion and even some sympathy, I was able to shed that weight of those grudges that I had been holding on to so tightly for years that were doing nothing to serve me well. And I just let go. It was so liberating, and I've been able to hold on to that. And you can do that too. Think about when you touch your hand to a burner and you get burnt. You learn, okay, that's hot. I don't want to do that again. There's a lesson there. So when you have had these negative experiences, take what you can from that, feel it emotionally, reflect on it, process it, learn, and then let it go. Don't let it carry over. Take what's going to help you in life, but don't let those experiences affect future relationships, affect future interactions, affect the stress and anxiety that is only creating an unhealthy ecosystem within you. There was an episode of the Kelly Clarkson show recently, and there was a bicyclist who was talking about someone who was in a pickup truck that had rear-ended him. And that impact left him in the hospital for a really long time. But as soon as he was alert in the hospital, one of the first thoughts he had was about the driver. And it wasn't about, oh my gosh, how could that person have been so careless? How was that person so irresponsible? It was more like, wow, that person did something really serious. I wonder if they are feeling scared. They're worried about that impact. So he asked his wife to let that person know that he was okay so they could have that peace of mind. There was that compassion and there was that choice that he made. He could either go towards bitterness or go towards just releasing that and having that compassion, thinking about, wow, what is that driver experiencing? His wife was able to locate the man who had been driving the truck, and that man had been going through so much anguish. He hadn't been able to focus on anything ever since the incident because he was so consumed with worry and guilt and just these awful thoughts of what had occurred and what he had caused. And as a result of the bicyclist's wife reaching out, then the driver of that truck was able to feel relief, feel forgiven, to know that this bicyclist understood it was an accident. And if it's someone that unintentionally hurt you, that forgiveness can be a gift for them, because otherwise they might be carrying that weight of feeling terrible for what they did and not knowing or not having the courage to reach out to apologize. Many of the times that someone wrongs us, it's not intentional. It's just that they don't know any better. Maybe they're going through a hard time. We need to think about what things are like for them that would be the impetus for the way that they have behaved or spoken with us. We can't choose other people's actions or reactions, but we can choose our own. Are you going to hold on to grudges and keep that held so tightly that it's just this ball of stress, or find a way to connect with compassion or forgiveness or sympathy in order to just let that be in the past and move on? There are so many factors to consider, and I encourage you to consider those for the sake of your future health and well-being. I'd love for you to share with me in the comments about experiences that you've had with grudges, something that you're still holding on to, something that you are planning to let go of, or something that you recently did let go of. And if you like this video, please click like, share, subscribe, click the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. And for more about me, my website is coachlisha.com. Until next time, with more love from Lisha. Bye!